All right, we are now streaming live on YouTube. This is the preliminary hearing for Jawan Thompson, charged warrant numbers 2024 CW 70775, aggravated assault, 2024 CW 70776, criminal attempt, 2024 CW 70777, possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, and 2024 CW 70812, criminal attempt, and 2024 CW 70813, aggravated battery. Representing the state of Attorney Freeman, representing the defendant is Attorney Edward Adams. Your witness, Ms. Freeman.
Well, Judge, I believe Attorney Adams will go first since it's his motion.
The bond hearing. I'm sorry. It's your motion, Attorney Adams.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, we did have a preliminary hearing. I didn't realize the armed robbery was concluded, but we'll go forward. Mr. Thompson is 24. Date of birth is April 14th, 2020. 2000. Your Honor, he's a resident of Atlanta. He has 10, he has 6 brothers and 4 sisters. My record show he has no prior convictions. He will be living with his grandmother. We do obviously not a flight risk. We do not believe he committed new crime. No reason to. He doesn't know the victims or witnesses. We'd ask for a reasonable bond in the amount of $10,000.
$10,000 in total?
Each charge.
Per charge?
Each charge, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, is that it? How old did you say he was?
24.
And do you know if your client is a high school graduate?
Yes, he is.
Any college?
I'm not sure about that. His father might be on the line. He could supply us that information if you'd like to hear from him.
No, not at this point, not right now.
Okay.
Ms. Thomas, can you please get me the files for this one, please? We're doing Mr. Jawan Thompson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Attorney Freeman.
Thank you, Judge. These are very serious offenses. On Wednesday, we had a full preliminary hearing. And just to give you a little bit about what happened, Jawan Thompson, along with some other individuals, essentially tried to rob a trap house. And in the midst of trying to rob a trap house, gunfire let out on both sides. And I think Mr. Thompson was shot. He had to go to the hospital, was treated and released. One of the individuals in the trap house who they tried to rob was shot and is still at Grady Hospital. Last I knew, he was still on life support. The other gentleman in Darius Carter, where we had the hearing on Wednesday, we did have a bond hearing at the end of his case. He was in the same predicament, no prior felonies. Judge Bando did order $25,000 on each charge for a total of $100,000 with a curfew and GPS. Just as I did with Darius Carter, I am asking that Jawan Thompson remain on no bond status. He does not have a criminal history, but given what happened, I believe that he is a danger to the community. And in the alternative, if Your Honor decides to grant a bond, we would ask for the same on this individual as his co-defendant, $25,000 on each charge with a GPS and a curfew. I mean, Judge, essentially on this particular case, the gunfire that happened, and these were at an apartment complex, it was insane. There were, and essentially when the detective testified, there were 3 different scenes. The first scene was at the actual apartment, that was the trap house. The second scene was at an accident scene where Mr. Thompson's co-defendant, when they got in the car and fled, they crashed into a car. So that was the second scene. And then the third scene is where patrol officers were, where they picked up the individuals who tried to flee from the accident scene. And again, Mr. Thompson was one of the individuals who was got caught in that gunfire and was shot, but I believe he was treated for his injuries. And Judge, information that came out in the hearing indicated that they did plan to rob the trap house. None of the individuals had any cash on them that they would need to purchase the marijuana. The individuals were interviewed by the detectives at the Clayton County Police Department, and they all gave different stories. But several of them did say that they were going to this location to purchase marijuana. So Judge, with that, again, we are asking that Mr. Thompson remain on no bond status. And then there are a lot of witnesses, whether other individuals who weren't apprehended and individuals who were at the trap house. So we definitely believe that there is a possibility for intimidation of witnesses. But then also we believe that this individual is a danger to the community. But if Your Honor is inclined to grant a bond, we would ask for $25,000 on each charge. Thank you.
Mhm. All right, so was Mr. Thompson employed?
He was employed. We do not know whether he will get his job back. He is workable. He can work. He likes to work. If I could clarify a few things on what Ms.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The attempted armed robbery is based on that one of the defendants was heard praying in the interview room. And he said, "Lord, help me. I won't do anything bad again." That's the armed robbery. There's no proof that he did the armed robbery. I don't know why it was brought to the charge except that. Nobody said, none of the defendants said they went there to rob. They said they went there to buy marijuana. I just wanted to clear that up. And the reason the car crashed is my clients were trying to get away. The other people shot at them and made the car crash. So,
All right, and so how many people ended up being shot or injured?
2 people. One, they call them the home team and the away team. My client was only the away team. He was shot, and one other gentleman was shot. It was on the other side.
Do we know the name of all the witnesses that are involved?
Well, the hearing, they said, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, they're still looking for some of the people who were there, but we do have, I know there is a third co-defendant whose scheduled prelim is coming up. And the only reason we didn't have his on Wednesday was because there is no attorney assigned, but his name is Andreas Thompson, which may be, I believe is a relative to Jawan Thompson. And outside of that, there are some other individuals, again, who weren't apprehended, and they are still conducting an investigation.
So allegedly they went to a house.
To an apartment. Mm-hmm.
To an apartment.
to buy marijuana.
Um, what I'm trying to determine is, what time did Judge Bendel do the curfew for? 7?
Yeah, it's the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's listed on the standard curfew.
Counsel, definitely not gonna do 10,000 charge. Sounds like some very egregious facts here.
The main
Sorry?
fact, I'm sorry, the main fact, nobody knows who shot first. Well, I think we know that Mr. Thompson didn't shoot at all, but what they're trying to determine who shot first, well, they don't know that yet.
And it's 5 charges?
And Judge, yes, there was a lot of gunfire. In this case, they found a lot of shell casings, and actually one of the agencies that's involved in this investigation is the ATF because of a lot of the weapons that were found.
Okay. All right, I'll do 20,000 each charge with the curfew.
Oh. Judge, I
Yeah,
also
5
want
charges. I'm
Judge,
sorry.
let me also that this individual in his interview, he did admit to having 2 of the AR pistols, and so that goes to my argument that he is a danger to the community. And so again, we're asking if Your Honor is inclined to grant a bond that you do the
So
25,000 on
he
each.
was caught with 2 guns. Are you saying that he specifically was caught with the 2 guns?
Yes, he admitted that 2 of the AR pistols were his.
They were in the car, yeah, I believe.
I'm sorry?
They were in the automobile. Right.
They were in the automobile.
Right, but he admitted in his interview that the 2 AR pistols were his.
I mean, my first inclination is to no bond. But the mere fact that he is similarly situated with his co-defendant who did get a bond, I feel compelled to give him a bond. So we're going to do exactly what his co-defendant has.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Which is what, the 25
on each charge.
Yeah. Okay.
25 on each charge with curfew and a GPS.
Yes. All righty. That's the order of the court. 25,000 per charge, 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. curfew, and a GPS, and then the stairways to the co-defendants in case they all get out. I would like to stay away from the co-defendants as well as if we have any known victims or witnesses. All right,
And just doing that order.
You say you're doing it right now?
No, I asked, Your Honor, will you be doing that order?
Oh, I can. I know you're out doing something else.
Judge.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I will do the order and I'll get it over. Counsel, what would be your email address?
Levance Adams at Yahoo.
Lavance.
Right.
Levance.Adams.
No, just one word.
Oh, okay. All right.
At yahoo.com.
Your Honor, I also have his email as well, counsel's email.
Oh, okay. All righty. All righty. So that completes our calendar?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you. And Ms.
Right.
Freeman,
Mhm.
enjoy your extracurricular activity, and everybody have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.